Welcome back, everybody. My name is Kaz, and this is Diablo 2, Necromancer style. We're going to continue on with a little special episode today. I'm going to dive into multiplayer online just so you can see what that's like. I'm pretty sure that Open Battle.net is the one that I want here, because that's one that I can actually take my single-player characters into. If you were to go to Battle.net here... Actually, I suppose that's alright. Let's see. Let's see if I remember my password for this. I do! Oh, and sure enough, I actually have my old characters. Huh. Where it says character expired here, that means that I have not logged into this for, 3 months? Or maybe it's 6 months? But anyway, the system only deletes your character after you, I forget. Oh, no, it's after someone else takes up the name. So when it says character expired, you can still actually get to it, as long as no one has taken that name. So yeah, there you go. I have a bunch of characters on here. Let's just take a brief look. I'm not actually going to join any games, but if you wanted to, you could enter the chat. And sure enough, there are still people here. Look at all this. No one's special. Just a bunch of regular old characters. You can tell what they're wearing and all that, but that's about it. There are some special avatars in here. If you see someone who does not look like a Diablo 2 stock character... Oh, that's the Tal Rasha set, almost certainly, and that's a Shaco that she's wearing. I know these just by looking at their avatars. That's the only reason that you would have that look on a sorceress. Anyway, if you see someone special here who does not look like a Diablo 2 character, that's an admin. The chat is populated with the bots who are advertising various sales of real dollars, apparently. Full godly gear only. Oh boy. By the way, you do not want to, you do not ever want to see this kind of trade system again. Click on this little dot right here. It says gem activated. Only for you. People don't see that happen. And if you do it enough, you might get a perfect gem. It doesn't mean anything. It's just sort of making a message go. That's it. Let's see. I could join various games. Wow. Kind of a dark time for joining games. I need Rush Please, for instance, or Dog Chaos 66. Oh, the number here means that someone here is doing bail runs. And every time they do a new one, they just increment it. In all likelihood, the password is just like password or something, even if it is. It might not even be passworded. That's online for you. This being an Apocrypha session, I don't want to go back into hell. I think a little bit of gambling is in order. Yeah, this stuff should probably just go into the presser. I can't make a rune word in this because it's a magic item. Only plain old socketed items can have rune words put in them.
Afternoon.
You can still put runes in them and have the regular effect of the item.
The ancients themselves will envy our songs about you. Please, don't forget about us. Farewell, my friend.
Wow. Yep. Junk. Trash. It's worth it a little bit. Happy to have a skull back. Big old skull. One of these runes has got to go. Probably duplicate Ort or Ral. I mean, Ral and Ort are immediately replaceable by a quest, so I could probably just get rid of them. Yeah, that looks a little friendlier. Just a little bit of inventory space clean up here. Yes. Yes, very nice. Have a little room to grow my skull collection.
At your service.
Oh, although durability 32, 24, 32. Okay, cool. I could use it for this. No, not that one. There we go. If you transmute an Ort rune into a weapon, it will increase its durability to max. A Ral rune would do that for an armor. It's just a little repair formula in case you ever want to do that rather than pay the fee in gold. Not terribly useful, but the runes involved themselves are part of a quest. They're very common. You can go run the Countess to get them. It's all kinds of things. What else can we display? I guess that could eventually be a golem. If I had perfect gems that I wanted to spend rerolling this, we could do that. But I think really we just want to go after the cows, so let's make that our official quest for this set of Apocrypha. Of course, there will be some skeletons about here. Goodness, that is dangerous. That is probably quite enough of that.
Afternoon.
No, still not talking to you. Back to Act 1. To the Stony Field, where we will eventually find the teleporter to Tristram. Obtain Wirt's leg. It's a wonderful noise. Alrighty. Fair enough. Nightmare difficulty cows are nothing too spectacular. I think before we dive in, though, I'm going to crank up the player count. I want to get as much out of these cows as I can. Because my army is somewhat uncontrollable, I can't really back them off when we're fighting the Skeleton King and keep the quest on. Probably do not want that many poison Zohars. So let's reroll on that. You are still poison. That's unfortunate. Oh, come now. Zohar, you have to be civic-minded here. Yeah. Petulant skeleton. I swear. There we go. Alright, well, that's... Forget whether the heavy boots are of interest. What the... Okay, well... On we go. Of course, all we have to do from here is collect Wirt's leg. It's always in the same place. Tristram always looks the same. We'll run into a burning building to grab the gold within. A great personal risk. Huh. Guess it's a day for set items. Gothic plate, Gothic plate. I believe that's Saigon's? mean, that's nothing special at this point. Oh. Oh, that must have been Griswold. Okay. A bit of gold along the way. Don't mind that at all. One of the best innovations of games of this kind ever was the automatic gold pickup. I'm very happy that happened. I don't mind the skill of rapidly clicking on gold going away.
As a token of regrettably. Greetings.
Yes, well. It's, we're going to have to buy a tome, so we may as well talk to Akara, who... Oh. Oh, I see. I'm going to get a ring.
You have risked your life to rescue Kane. For that, we thank you. You must seek his counsel immediately.
I think we're a little past that, actually. It's okay, though. 39% extra gold for monsters? Yes! Poison resist ain't bad. The mana is irrelevant. Damage reduced by 1 is almost irrelevant as well. Ooh, Sanders Riprap. That's a genuine temptation. 40% faster run walk is nothing to sneeze at. And sure enough, it's Saigon's shelter, but we don't need that. Let's see, that is junk. Gold, lightning resist. I suppose that's fine. Resist, 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 resist. Okay, my charms are alright. They more or less check out. These can go away. I'm uncertain of what to do with Sanders Riprap. I mean, 40% faster run walk would be nice. But 80% gold for monster, man. How can you say no to that? Okay, well that was a perfect waste. Go ahead and buy that tome. Where shall we make the portal?
Welcome back, my...
Yes. Let's make it next to Geed. Geed's a buddy. Now, since the game has not yet generated any cows, I'm welcome to type players. Oh, let's say 5. I think 5 is a good balance.
Good to see you again.
Oh, yes, well, likewise. Mutual, I'm sure. So, since we're here, 100 grand. The price keeps going up because the mods keep going up because my level keeps going up. There's some ideal balance, but frankly, 99 to life. Goodness, that could make one hell of a golem. Here we are. Want to step in, Geed? Want to take a ride? I think for now, we'll leave that behind so I can pick up as much stuff as possible while we're there. Oh, goodness. Oh, on in, everyone. Hopefully the cows are not surrounding the portal. Okay, nice and wide open. Poor Bosch has almost immediately died. That's a shame. He was made out of some cool stuff, too. Oh, goodness. Maybe they're tougher than I gave them credit for. My plan may be a bad one. The air is full of bone powder. Right. Well, that can happen.
Greetings.
Hello again, Outlander. Word of your great exploit.
Just need a couple corpses. Already had some in that stony field, didn't we? It's hard to say precisely when the game gets rid of corpses on the ground. What happens is, whenever it needs to generate a new one, an old one disappears. I believe it's in order of age, but it's very hard to tell. I mean, who knows when all these monsters actually went down. No corpses around here at all. Well, I suppose that's something. Dave's taking double damage was no good. No bueno. That's Spanish for not bueno. And even if I wanted to crank the monsters back down to a sane level, for one, that doesn't modify how much damage they deal. For another, the monsters that I've already created by walking into the Moo Moo farm would still be there and still be at the higher level. Well, not level exactly, but higher hit point total. So really, there's not much I can change. Let's go ahead and have a drink. All right, Geed, wish me luck, buddy. I'm willing to be cautious about this. Then again, that might not be all that helpful because the cows do regenerate. It is a pickle. Guess I should have made this next to a car if I really wanted that to happen. Going back into this portal again would be problematic. Okay, taking a few of them down anyway. Aha! Seed Ripper. Well, this was a bad idea. I'm not going to be able to handle cows of this magnitude. This has been a costly venture.
Good day.
Fortunately, the quest is still active, so I have to hang my head in shame as we try again. Disgusting. Oh, and of course, just to be sure, let's set players back to 1 before we embark on this ill-fated venture. Cows are still going to have a lot of damage, but they won't have as much time to get that damage in on me. I think we'll just leave them at 1. Ah, all the corpses I could ever want right here.
I need mana.
Huh. There we go. More or less back up to snuff. We already know where we're going because the map did not reset. So... Black Widow. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I mean, really, I must have, but it doesn't stick out in my mind. Except for some of the loss of resurrecting Gulzar. But really, we don't want to spend all that much time here.
The Order welcomes you.
I can't.
Huh? Oh, I left Sanders riprap in there. That's quite silly of me. Alright, well,
Good day.
down the hatch. Yeah, Berserker. Champions rather than elites. Much easier to deal with. And of course, with 1/5 as much health as the one that I was fighting before. My own foolishness. Hey. Ah, wow. Can't complain. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. The cows are on the par with Act 5 monsters. It really is meant to be fought after you've completed the game. Oh. Spirit Skull the Mad. Hey, a Flawless Topaz makes it perfect for us. I don't like this war on two fronts thing we have. Oh, damn it all. Gulzar, you coward.
Greetings.
Wasting my money. Wasting my potions. Don't want to mistakenly destroy Sanders' riprap there. Alright.
I am overburdened.
Oh, almost clicked on my corpse. Matter of fact, I did click on my corpse. Well, you know what? There goes a bunch of inventory space to a stray click. Hmm, 2 to combat skills. That's neat, I guess. I can't put things back. Oh, I still have that wand of +3 to decrepify. Huh. That might be useful someday. I have to set up a second corpse. Yeah, amp damage we don't need. Yeah, it's probably just time to finally collect what was on my corpse and plan another one.
Hello.
Yep, and there's the rest of it. As far as iron heal and some junk. How about I remain honest with myself, keep Sanders riprap around, sell the rest of it, start planning a corpse that has Sanders riprap on it. That is starting to sound like a plan. Alright. One front at a time, gentlemen. Ooh, ceremonial spear. There we go. I actually do want to have Bosch's thorns around. The cows primarily do physical damage, and any bit of that I can reflect back at them would be fine. Whereas Goofy is better at taking down single targets. His cold, well, not cold precisely, but his slowing effect has time to go through. Small charm. Really what we want to see are these. Yes. Is there anything else of interest up there? I rather don't know. Dimensional Blade, not so much. Although, this is the one I'm thinking of. No, it is not. That would be Phase Blade. One of the jokes of crystal swords and dimensional blades are that their durability is very low. They have higher damage than regular swords, and they look like bloody lightsabers. The Phase Blade, which is the elite version of the same, has no durability. All of them are indestructible. They can still roll with the indestructible mod on them, which is a terrible waste if it pumps up, but there you go. Okay, Claymore? Sure. Poof, you're a Claymore. How much damage does he reflect, anyway? Yeah, 195% isn't actually all that much. Monster health scales up way faster than monster damage. Ooh, a gargoyle head. Gotta be careful around the Mumu's pole arms. Ugh. Yes. One little bit at a time. Not getting too far ahead of ourselves and not getting surrounded. We can take down the cows. No problem. You see how quickly this can go from nothing to you're surrounded by cows. This, unfortunately, is only going to get worse if we ever face Hell Cows, which I have not promised, and I don't think we are actually going to do.